Okay, so this is terrifying. Anyway, I'll start off with the other week. I was going to small group, and I was walking in. I'd been to this person's house before. And I was like, but the first time I went to this person's house, I was like, I've seen this house before. Where the fuck have I seen this house? I don't know. I swear I've been here before. And I'm like, I'm looking. I'm like, I don't remember whose house I could have been going to. Like, when have I seen this before? Anyway, at small group the other week, I went in and someone said a line, and I can't quite remember what it was, but I was like, oh, guy, I've heard this before. I've heard this exact conversation before. Because basically, I think I've told you this before, but yeah, I have dreams. And sometimes these dreams turn into reality, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying. Anyway, I had a dream last night, and I haven't actually remembered my dreams for a while. I was like, you know what? At first I wasn't gonna tell you guys the next time I had a dream. It was just like in case it did seem real, but it's like I kind of heard something recently that I kind of need to start trying to focus my dreams into being about other people, because so far they've all been about my life, and I really don't know what to do with them, and I only know what happens afterwards, and the ones that might relate to other people kind of predict the end of the world within the next decade. Like, we won't live till 2030. Anyway, I kind of started writing down my dream. I kind of dreamed an ongoing. That'll be good. I'm gonna try and I'm also gonna post this. And if this relates to your life, comment. If it doesn't, don't. I don't know, but like, yeah, this is what I can remember of my dream last night, and a lot of it's set in my old school. So like, I went to the school, so a lot of it's set kind of there. But it's kind of weird because it's basically, the plot of this is I'm going back for my first date, and I think it's grade 12. I don't know if it's grade 12 or not. I definitely know I'm back to school, and I'm back at school, and it makes logical sense in my brain of why I'm back at school. But I haven't been at school in a good 2 years. This is it's really weird, because it's like, this is the first day of school, and I've left like my D&D. I didn't have D&D books while in high school, but they were there at the school for some reason, because I knew I was coming back, and I didn't want them to, so I could leave them in my locker. And it's like, that's a 6-month gap that I just left them in there for. I don't remember my I don't remember my class schedule. Like, I have a copy of my class schedule that I've vaguely seen once, and I wasn't able to copy down properly, and I think it was the one from last year, but it was weirdly accurate for the first 3 sessions, as long as I could find the right classroom. Then I tried to find the classroom in the next one, and then I had trouble, and then I went to the IT office because I knew I needed to sign in there, and only once I got there did I realize that I not only had left that stuff behind, because for some reason they had it in the IT office, except the IT office wasn't in where the IT room is, it was in one of the science classrooms. But it was still called the IT office, so I don't know, it was being used that way, and it had all the books. I had another book other than D&D books, I can't remember what, and I just told to my bag, like, I need to take these with me. And then that's the point where I realized I didn't have my laptop, which is kind of weird, because it was kind of a weird thought, because it's like, I only have one laptop. I only ever had one laptop, but I got this laptop after high school, and then, but that didn't click with my brain when I was sleeping. It was like, no, I have one from home and one from, that's never happened. So it's just, I don't know, and then it got really weird, because it said Rachel Seaweather or something, and I don't know, I don't remember what the last name was, and I know it wasn't my last name in the dream, which got even weirder, which is why I'm fine showing you, but I was least able to recognize that, because normally I can't, and it's probably one of my more weird ones, and maybe it'll be nothing, but it's also the first dream I remembered in a while, and the last time I remembered a dream, it ended up coming true. So, like, honestly, not a single one of dreams I can remember haven't come true, so, like, and some of them happened, so, like, I don't know, maybe they haven't, and I don't know. So, I'm just recording this as a bit of a dream journal, and if it helps any of you at anywhere and you recognize any of it, please text me, and if it prompts anything in you, please. But, like, I was having trouble, and I had to sign my name in, but I couldn't find out where I signed my name because the lists were all wrong, so I tried to sign my name and it ended up on a loose piece of paper, and it didn't work out. And that's how I found out the name last name was wrong, and I was trying to get to class, and I couldn't get to class, and I couldn't find my class, and I was in trouble for that. Except, but I wasn't in trouble for that. Like, I knew I was late and I needed to be at the class soon, but I couldn't do it because of different things. I don't know. It is really disconcerting. Most of my dreams are disconcerting. Like, on one hand, I know they're a gift from God and I should be able to use them for good, but I have no idea what they mean, and they're kind of terrifying, and when I wake up from them, I don't know what to think or feel, and I'm just kind of out of sorts for the day. So maybe doing this will help. And I recently did a thing. I was like, I kind of actually told other Christians, other than my parents, recently. They're like, yeah, you should actually start praying for this a bit more, because my mom was just like, haha, that's a thing. She didn't even really believe me, but they did, which was nice. Have someone actually believe me that this is a thing that happens to me. I think they could tell it in my voice that I'm terrified. Yeah, because the only ones I can know that apply to other people fucking ones of the world ending, which isn't something you're supposed to think about at all. Like, it's not anything to think about, to stress over, is the world ending. But there was a time in my life where I did, and was really thinking, because she was like, oh, you've moved on, you've actually gotten better, and I was like, no, I haven't. And she's like, so you don't think that anymore? I was like, I couldn't say yes to that, because I still do think that. I've gotten better at forgetting about it, ignoring it. It doesn't matter, it's going to happen, it's going to be a good thing. For a long time, I struggled with the idea that the world ending would be a good thing, because there are people I know who aren't Christian, and that terrifies me, because it means they won't be there. I've just had to accept that it's your choice in the end, whether or not you follow God. And God isn't going to force you to be with him in the end. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you don't want a relationship with him, you're not going to be in heaven. And the same is also true. It doesn't matter how bad you are. If you want a relationship with him, and I mean like a true, honest relationship with him, you will go to heaven. And that fact, right, it's weird that I forgot that, because that fact right there was the whole reason I first followed Christ. Like, if you don't even realize, like, I'm surprised more people aren't shocked that I'm Christian, because when you look at my worldview, I am the perfect, like, I am all set up to be agnostic. Like, I have all the scientific principles. Like, I believe in science fervently. Like, I want everything. If you can't prove it to me, I have all the right to be a fucking agnostic, but I'm not. Purely because I don't want to be, because I don't think I couldn't live in a world that wasn't good. And this gives me a way in which the world can be good. And that's something agnosticism can't do. It can't give you a reason for this world to be good. All it is, it's more pain and suffering and uselessness, and nothing is good. Whereas in this way, I can imagine the world is actually good, and that maybe humans are horrible, but the world is good. And that's terrifying though when you think about it. So yeah, yeah, that's a pretty fun dream I had last night. I don't know. I remember the whole day. It's weird. I remember most of the day, but I don't know how I got through the first few classes without my laptop, because you can't need a laptop at school, and I don't know. It was a weird dream. But then on the first day of school, normally we have meetings and stuff, so I think I might have been in an assembly, but like for the first, I don't know. It was bizarre. It was odd. Honestly, I should have realized it was odder earlier, because none of my friends were there. Like, my friends were there, but they're not at school anymore. And like, people who were my friends weren't there. If that makes sense. Like, they're not my friends in real life. That's the best way of putting it. So I don't know. I don't know what to feel about this, but hopefully helps someone in some way, gives them some sort of message. So yeah, the world can be scary, but it's not that bad if we have each other. We're all in that. God be with you. Bye.